Greetings everyone, my name is Atterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In this 109 general level live stream, I'll cover a combination of both Veersman levels and levels I find online, mostly the former. Before I begin, here are some ground rules. First and foremost, if you want one of your levels to be covered, please leave the level IDs either on YouTube or Twitch, or on Discord, either will do. But please submit no more than 2 levels at a time, otherwise I'll start to skip over them. And if you submit more than one stage, I reserve to reorder them. 2. You may choose to submit a level made by another person, but the same rules apply as before. 3. Before you submit one of your stages or ask for another one, please check the level queue and level history under the description below and see I haven't already covered them yet. I pinned the link to the level queue up on the chat. It's a new feature YouTube has added this week. And finally, 4. Please visit and subscribe to my YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. It's really appreciated, and that way you can keep debate with my recent videos and whatnot. YouTube doesn't always work with that. So, time to begin with this stage. Circus Charlie NES Completed Stage by Oscar, with 71 plays and a score 23. I'll be streaming for about 2 hours or so. So welcome to stream Cyanesque, Pixel Boy, Jedok, Redacted, Lipatio, Daibumin, Iwumi, Mr. Lee, and anyone else who I missed. Oh no. Jumping through the flaming hoops. Ah, made it. Got it everyone, I'll add your levels to the queue soon. Yep, I did, Iwumi. The memes have come true. Not only that, but the developers went the extra mile. What with being able to mine resources, and the resources being different per stage, per block even. Now we don't need to use that large mod for Brawl in order to play as him. Wait, it cost Twitter to go down? That was a trap. Most gimmicky character? Could be, but he looks awesome and unique. I'd rather have him than another clone fighter. Oops. I'll get there. I have to be careful so I don't get launched right off the Dane, or Dine. Like that, for example, because it falls on the edge. In before another meme comes through. I mean, the guest characters got so popular that they included a second season. Yeah, colors should be different to distinguish them from each other more. That way we know we're supposed to jump off of it like this. Because there are a few trap ones too. I never played the original games, so I can't tell how accurate it is. Whoa. That sounds good, Jaden. Also, welcome to the stream. My biggest issue with this stage is that each of these sections go on for too long without enough variation. There are other stages which have similar challenges but varied it up enough, so it's more enjoyable. This one is too repetitious. Hey, Oscar. Yeah, Violet's different enough. I never really played the original Crash series, only watched some playthroughs, so I'll take your word for it. Okay, let me add in the level IDs. We got a burst of them. First is Lipatio's. Then GeriMan's. Oh, from an arcade game. That explains the lack of variation. Oh yeah, and also Jethawk's level. I see it. Hang on, Second up is Cyclone Man Stage by Samarai, with 10 plays and a score of 10. It was there. Some of the recreations are better. Eventually, I will upgrade this computer. Then I'll be able to stream a whole host of new games. Right now I'm kind of limited as to what games I can emulate and stream. Streaming takes a lot more processing power compared to recording. I'm mostly looking forward to the Zen tree architecture, coming out from A&D in a few weeks. My GPU is good enough, is the CPU. Sure, in the meme section. Hang on one moment. Sorry about that. Long story short, Air-Conditioned Man is coming soon. I can hear him. Hey Dave. Tonight I'm covering a level pack Mega Man Unknown 7. And a few other things. Don't worry, Lipatio. It'll eventually be released for the PC. Yep, here he comes. Activating noise suppression. Noise suppression measure is activated. Not a fan of these towards the ladder grabs. I hope so too, Dave. The main issue is really how short the levels are, and they didn't really focus on any of the gimmicks or enemies. The ones that barely did were the best levels. And please spend more time in between each of the level packs. As I said, pay attention to level packs made by Jedok, Rajold, Official Meme Guide, Daibumin, etc. Use them as a model or template. Oh yeah, old computers. I share your pain on that. I'm surprised how long this one's last. I mean, if you watched my manga stream last week, you may have noticed how laggy it was. At times. More than at times. Eventually I will post the stream archive edited version down, but it'll probably take a week or two. As long as they're appropriate, sure, post them under memes. Basically, post all the level IDs in one comment. Or submit it on Discord, either will do. Also, some updates, Jaden. Cook Serve Delicious Tree will be releasing in about a week or so. Because of that, I will return to Let's Playing it, but following the next episode, I'm gonna switch to a stream format, and I'm gonna stop bothering going for gold medals. I'll only aim for silver medals. The amount of effort required to get gold medals in the later stages, I don't feel skilled enough for that. To be honest, at its highest difficulty settings, Cook Serve Delicious Tree is harder than Mega Man 9 and Mega Man 10 on Proto Man mode, on Proto Man Hard. Wildermid? Well, I'm waiting for the next campaign to come out. Once it does, I will return to it. The next campaign is coming out in about 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm saving up for that. They added several many requested features, especially the animation skip. This is where a moving cloud background would be nice. I allowed Kroby's mod. The new campaign, I know it's the Trixel campaign, but I forget the exact name. There's also a new update of Deep Rock Galactic coming out. I haven't streamed that game, but I've played a lot of it. GG, that was a fun level. Decent RM stage. Let's see, what's the name of it? Okay, there's also another hotfix. Alright, I found the name of it. There's even a picture of it. Aluna and the Mott. That's the name of the new campaign coming out. I'm really waiting for some modders to add new campaigns in. The game is made for that. I know, right, Jaden? From really bad to not as bad. I don't want to say alright. I'm gonna say it's maybe okay at best. And that's fine too, Lipatio. You may submit all of it at once, or one at a time. Third up is Mega Man 13 Yeti Man Stage by MalachiTheSonicFan, or MalachiTheSonicFan, with 23 plays and a score of 8. On the note of Let's Tries, the second impressions playthroughs of both Starbuster and Havoc Fox will be coming out in the near future. After all, the Steam Autumn Games Festival is coming out soon, and there are probably a few demos I want to cover there too. Ooh. Also, thanks for everyone pushing me over the 1100 subscriber mark. It's very appreciated. Hey, Paul. I hope so, Jaden. I hope it's at the very least a bittersweet ending. I don't want it to turn into a tragedy. You know what, Jaden? A lot of the indie games that are being released on Steam and other platforms, in the yesteryear, they would have simply been Flash games. But now they're being sold for profit. Both Axe Girl and Code Arcturus felt like that. In fact, we'll be able to see that in good effect once I get to November, Nostalgia November, as there's one or two Flash games I want to let's play there. And to be frank, there are more than a few Flash games which are better than the Steam indie titles. Yep, U7. Hey Paul, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Feel free to submit any levels. No, Flash game. Well, yes, there are already some Flash games on Steam, but I'm gonna cover some Flash games on stream in November. Besides, I already did one. We'll see about that, Dave. I'm not that easily impressed. Oh yeah, I want to make something very clear before someone takes the wrong message away. I tend to be harsher on every game and every level. I don't follow the 4-point scale that many reviewer sites follow, where they rate everything from a scale of 7 to 10. I basically pretty much most of the stuff I cover, I rate from being subpar to almost good or good. To me, an okay game is okay. And frankly, a lot of games that reviewer sites they would rate 7, I'd only rate as okay to above average. Okay to decent. It will live in our hearts and minds. Also true of Flashpoint and Ruffle. I won't be too harsh. I tend to be less harsh on free projects anyways. I'm more harsh on paid projects because you have to fork over your hard-earned cash. Yeah, Roku-chan was the Flash game I played, the first Flash game I played on stream. One of the best Mega Man inspired freeware titles out there. And again, the reason why I tend to be a bit more harsh is because I want all of us to improve. The reason why I was getting more and more harsh with the level, with each subsequent level pack, is because, well, they had the same problem as the previous one. But hopefully 7 will buck the trend. Now, I understand some people can be overly harsh. And remember, and I'm also assuming that they're being civil. If they're being uncivil, that's an entirely different story. Essentially, take into consideration the feedback you receive and use it to improve your future titles. You haven't reached a point where you have contradictory feedback. November 21st? What's special about that date in particular? Is it the anniversary? Because I was initially thinking of streaming it, but I can replay through it on November 21st, all in one episode. Essentially, if I do it on a Wednesday, it'll be a pre-recorded episode. If I do it on a Sunday, it'll be a streamed episode. Mega Man Maker and Mac. There isn't official Mac support for the game, but I think with crossover, it is possible to get it working. On your birthday? Sure. It'll be a pre-recorded episode then. I'll be playing as Eric on hard mode. I already played as John Morris. I mean, it's also a special date for me, or a special game for me, as Castlevania Bloodlines was actually the first ever LP I completed on this channel. The first LP I did was Paladin's Quest, but I cancelled that, due to a variety of reasons. Monster Attacking Crew? Nah, he's referring to the IMAX from Apple. That's nice to hear, Paul. Okay, I'm writing it down. Essentially, Nostalgia November, I'm going to be playing Bloodlines 4 and at least 2 or 3 other titles. One of which is going to be a Flash game. AM2R, I'm going to play after I complete Metroid Zero mission. I want to see the progression of the series. Also, I feel I would more appreciate the changes of AM2R if I played the original Metroid 2. Sure, I will me, but the thing about Nostalgia November is that I'm going to be playing 2 games that I played through in the past and am nostalgic for. Yeah, Advent Neon, Poppin' and Jupa, Cosmic Ball, and Starbuster were easy to highlights. Also, Mario Flashback. I did play SMB 3 actually. If I get enough requests for it, sure, I'll cover it as a live stream. I quite enjoyed that title. Oh wait, 1.5? There's already a fan update that goes up to 1.8 or 9, what with the randomization options. Alright, back to levels. Forward up is Elemental Trials by Baby Steps 1-1, with 34 plays and a score of 2. Yeti Man was an okay level. Advent Neon for the gameplay, Poppin' and Juba for the sheer charm and story, Cosmic Ball also for gameplay. In a way, it feels like a more advanced version of Advent Neon, more like Sonic meets a beat 'em up. Starbuster because it's a good version of Mega Man Zero. I will eventually get to Fusion, Daibuman. I never played that game, but I know of its ending and some of its gameplay. I'll get to it after I finish 2 and Super Metroid. Starting out with the Trial of Fire. Let's see, I started with Flash Stopper, Charge Kick, Top Spin. All my weapons are limited. That would disqualify most Mega Man fan games out there. Frankly, the vast super majority of fan games and ROM hacks reuse assets that the original games had. It's a hallmark of fan games by this point. That's the Trial of Fire done, on to the Trial of Water. That'll work too. Palette swaps and minor touch-ups. At a certain point, if enough of your content is original, why bother making a fan game? Make a freeware title inspired by it, or make a commercial title. That being said, there are fan games out there which change up a lot of stuff. And I don't blame them for doing so. SlashZX was brilliant. I wish we got a Metroid 5 eventually. Hey Sally. Now to the Trial of Earth. Here's the thing, I want to make something clear about this channel too. Whenever I attack or criticize a game, I'm doing the game itself, not the creator or creators. Remember, hate the creation, not the creator. Prefer to hate the creation, not the creator. There are various reasons to dislike creators, but do it for their actions. That's why if I call one of your games subpar, okay, don't feel personally attacked. Oh, we're going to a different territory then. But remember what I said? Hold on, let me finish this battle. What's your weakness? He's weak to water. I guess we're drowning him then. Okay, let me reiterate my point, Sylveon. Exactly. The creation preferred to hate the creation over the creator. The issue with Dr. Frankenstein is that several of the actions he took were straight up bad. Not to mention the people's intolerance of Frankenstein's monster. On to the Trial of Electricity. Yeah, I don't bash Fez. I bash Phil Fish for... well, not bash, that's a bit well. I criticize Phil Fish for his actions. Yeah, the creature is a better name. I never played Fez, but it looks interesting. Which is a shame, really, because several games get tainted due to their creators. Oh boy, this may take a short while. If I can get back up there. Here we go again. I'll get there eventually. There we go. Precisely. I know works can get outdated and problematic over time, but you can divorce creations from the creator's opinions, or creator's actions and opinions. I know it can taint them, but always consider in consideration. Oh yeah, he was a super racist, even for his time. Yet still, his works are influential. Frankly, it's a good thing that his works got divorced from himself. It's understandable, Iwumi. Here's what I would do then. Every time you read the book or before you begin, put a pre-reading or an addendum or pre-addendum saying how bad the person was or their problematic actions were, and then begin reading. Acknowledge the faults of the creator, then move on to the creation. Exactly, Dead Woman, the same applies there. Harry Potter is still a wonderful series of books to read. I say it's wonderful. And it exuded a lot of positivity and creativity. J.K. Rowling's actions in recent times are pretty bleh. But it doesn't diminish the work itself to that extent. It somewhat taints the work in connection, but at that point, it's best to just disconnect it from her. Oh no. Okay. On to the second set of trials. Next up is the Trial of Wind. Exactly, Cyan, and the reverse is true. Just because a work is bad, the creator isn't. And just because a creator's bad, that doesn't necessarily mean their work is bad too. Oh yeah. Oof. That was a close one there. I see. Wait here. Get in here. And get in... and fail to get in there. Whoa, that was a bit of a close one. With that trial done, it's time to visit the Trial of Earth. The last trial was the Trial of Plant, actually. There must be something down there. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it is legal. See, I like most of Nintendo's games. I don't necessarily like all their actions, however. Right then. In before random rolling drill kills me. Yeah, that was a good addition. I know it's kinda memey, but... in the context of what Ultimate is, it's fine, and he's not a clone. I'm more talking in regards to how Nintendo resells the products. This is why I don't hate Nintendo, but... I just question some of their actions. That's why I vote for my wallet. In addition to critiquing online. The screen is shrunk up. Let me take a look. No, it looks fine to me. I can see about the same thing as Asia can. On to the Trial of Ice. A bit of a longer stage with the 8 trials, but it's fine. Though I wish there were checkpoints after every 2 trials. If I die in the middle of one of these sections, I have to go back to the first or second set. It becomes a problem especially when you have the spike drop sections. They also follow a strict weakness order. Yeah, that's one reason, but it doesn't mean that I'm a bit still miffed about it. On to the Trial of Space. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought that was a fake one. I've been playing too much Magwell 2. No. Okay. Time for Plan B. And Plan B failed. Success. Easy skip. Yeah, you know the golden rule. Once something's posted on the internet, it'll very likely never die. Especially when you have something as popular as AM2R. Or Uranium. Or Crimson Echoes. Oh, it goes farther than emulation now, Iwumi. Did you know that Paper Mario the Origami King was leaked before it was released? You can actually download the... well, not the ROM, but the data files and play it on your Switch before it came out. By this point, by this point, much of the population has already played or is playing at least one video game. So the term becomes more of a given. I don't know, Dave. You haven't given the best expectations. If this followed the weakness order usually, this should be his weakness. I suppose it works too. Bye. An interesting level, but there should be more checkpoints in between. You don't want to accidentally lose several minutes of progress. Oof. Sorry to hear that, Woman. Hopefully the devs are motivated enough, assuming they're not sick. Fifth up is Wilys Polluted Plataeu by RadRobot, with 49 plays and a score of 12. Emulation is legal. I wish we all got on the same page on that. I'm not referring to the audience here, I'm talking about across the internet. ROMs themselves, they should be legal. They shouldn't be in the gray area. The gray area should be the distribution of such. See, I'd like the ROMs to be legal, but they're in a legal gray area. As I said, Dave, please wait until tonight. There, I will cover you, 7. Oh, don't remind me of the SmackDown situation. That's... Gray area can be legal but not endorsed. It can also mean legal or not legal, not sure. Yeah, exactly. I'm on the 5th stage. To those not aware of the SmackDown situation, essentially, they asked for donations. Keep in mind that SmackDown is a fan game. You see the problem there. And no, it's not a Patreon. I'm talking about actual donations for the game when you download it. I understand there's a gray area for Patreons and commissions, but... I know, right? That's why there was a huge backlash against it. That's in a bit of a weird area because the donations they're asking for is more for the servers and for funding third-party software, not the actual fan game itself, like in SmackDown's case. Blame Disney for that, Iwumi. Most of the profit a game will be made in the first 25 years or so. Copyright law doesn't need to be this long. It's currently quite obscene. There's a difference between should and what reality is right now. Out of all the stages I've played so far, this one I'm having the most fun with. It seems to have the best design, graphics, aesthetics, and difficulty curve. Next one will be Cyclone Man, probably. Should have known, Jaden. The reason why it attracted so much attention is because it's popular. Having a Patreon for fan content is already a weird gray area. That's not Abandonware, Iwumi. To be frank, Jaden, I'm actually happy that Nintendo hasn't been harsher. They could have cracked down on a lot of YouTube videos and playthroughs, or forcibly monetized them. Or play most of the levels I cover on a weekly basis. For our first recommendation, do 4, 6... I would say 4 or 6. 4, 6, or 10. Mega Man Base, played after those 3. It's kind of iffy with how its difficulty is set up in reception. 10, level design-wise, yeah, it's fine. Usually, Jaden. Usually. Next up is DJN-048 Spooky Woman by Genox74 with 15 plays and a score tree. In Japan. Yeah, Rock Force, Super Fighting Robot, the upper tiers of Magmal 2, Episode 02, but keep in mind the different mobility options there. Alright, let me take a look then. Let's see. We're not talking about the SNES version, we're talking about the GBA version. I posted a link there, that's one place where it's being sold. I think it's the... Yes, I think it's the GBA version. Here we go. Even if it was, I wouldn't exactly count it as abandonware due to the GBA version counting as a port. It isn't, Dave. It isn't. Unless you count X6, but that's not good designed. Hi there, sneaky one. If you're 9, Dave, you're too young to be on his channel, technically. This is Genox level. You know, this challenge would be a lot more hazardous if Mega Man didn't automatically slide under spikes. Or continue to slide under spikes. Hey Red, welcome to the stream. Got it. Oops. We're talking about the level design, Iwumi. X3 has several issues, but they're mainly in regards to damage tables and how the upgrade system works. X3 was ambitious, and although it doesn't really hit the mark, I still think it has more unique level design than X1. Although there are still some levels which I would say to avoid. See Neon Tiger. Okay Red, as long as it's free. Or it's a fan game or ROM hack. I wouldn't exactly say that specifically. I would still say that the others did something, but maybe not to a sufficient enough degree. Shame how X3 and X5 are hamstrung by... Whoa. Okay. As I was saying, shame X3 and X5 are hamstrung by certain design decisions. X5 due to the backtracking involved, the leveling system, Alia. X3 due to how the upgrades work, the too much damage dealt, and some of the upgrades straight up sucking. To put it bluntly, X2 felt more like a expansion pack sequel. Oh, wish I knew that earlier. Air Dash was fun though, I used it a lot. I still include those mobility options for what they add to the series. Getting attacks are supposed to be emergency backups anyways, as a screen nuke. And doing something isn't necessarily a positive either. It actually took me a while to actually get to love X5, or enjoy it quite a bit. And X3 is still one of my titles. That's why I'm looking forward to the Zero project. Whoa. Here's what happens with jumping. Depends on how the spike fall is set up. I prefer the more reaction-based ones. Frankly, I'd like to see more variation in the spike drop section, because the point I see, other than prediction, is forcing the players to react quickly. You can achieve similar things by using a combination of spikes and gyro blocks, or firewalls. I know I did that for Napalm Forest and Caves. I'll stay in the elevator here, please. Bye. Anyways, back to the stage. We had a long discussion on game design, it seems. In any case, I'll give my full thoughts on the X series once I actually get to it. Despite what X1 is and how it can be a bit with its level design, it's still one of my favorites in the series. Of course. Did you play Rock Force? X4 is still my second favorite game of the series, despite its sometimes lackluster design, or design. Mediocre is a better way. Oh. Not fast enough. course, this whole discussion is not taking into consideration whether you like the gimmicks of each stage, but that's going into opinionated territory. Honestly, I played through Split Mushroom stage and it didn't really hit the mark for me. It was fun, but I don't know. It didn't leave that much of an impression on me. I'd still probably place X7 below X4. It's far below X4 and such. I'm gonna see what's there first. Ow. No thank you. Hey, some people are better at reviewing than writing, and vice versa. It's one thing to point out flaws, it's another thing to actually fix them. Well, this is a stage that's built to scare the player. See, with X7, I'm just gonna summarize it. My main critiques of why I don't like to play as much as something like X4 is... well, one of the reasons is the level design, but the actual reason more has to do with the gameplay itself. And how slow it could be, and the loading times. And button mashing with Axel. Good news, Circus Man has had his fill. He's leaving now. Same. X6 also felt like a lazy clone, which is why I dislike it too. Dislike it heavily. He'll be back next week. Well, not even next week, he'll be back tomorrow. Thankfully, there are games out there which are trying to fix X7's level design. When I say X7's level design, I really mean make a 3D styled X game. Because it is doable. I already know of one Kickstarter title that's trying to do it. Enjoy your bat. I like to separate a story into three things in terms of, I guess, scale. The characters, the story, and the lore. Usually I find that games or stories in general are based off of one of those three things in strength-wise. Some stories are more character-driven, some stories are more story-driven or plot-driven, and some stories are more lore-driven or events-driven. In any case, this is a fine stage. Got a bit long, but I guess it works. It felt like two stages glued together. 7th up is Dracula Man, Dracula's Castle, normal, by Lipatio, with 84 plays and a score 25. Disengaging the noise suppression. Noise suppression disengaged. Rats, I forgot what I got last time. One moment please. I can check which level I last played by Lipatio. Alright, I double checked. Last level I played by them was a killer toy robot. So I'll take the springs. That reminds me, I will have to eventually replay Hard at 4 without all the crazy lag shenanigans. I still want to see a remake of that. Hopefully Mega Man will be one of them. Bonomi Springs? Let's see. What did I get hit by there? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be possible. I need more energy. And we have Jaden. There's already the in development, as of yet unknown Mega Man game. And we have Dive, which is very surely going to be a springboard for X9. I'm 100% sure of it. At this point, a Legends collection is inevitable. Oh wait, I don't want to go up now. Hopefully Sigma's dead. Sigma already has time in the limelight. Time to go after different antagonists. I mean, the world of the X series is pretty broad, but it's not explored enough. I know I have a similar complaint with Classic series, but it's fine there because it's goofier. But with X taking a more serious approach, it becomes more noticeable. Please have different antagonists and minor antagonists. This is why I like Command Mission to a certain degree in terms of its story. It tried exploring something different. I know that Final Fantasy X has a better battle system. Oh no. Yeah, Axel or something related to Axel. And you know what? Let's try going for a happier ending this time, instead of Axel dying in the end. Cool. Again, I said this before and I'll say it again, I want to see Capcom explore some different what-if scenarios, like different branching timelines in the Zelda series. Like, for example, a different route going from the X. Like, what if the magic virus in the X series was cleared out immediately without going into the Elf Wars? Or what if in the Classic series, we instead had a brighter future which didn't lead into the X series? Etc, etc. We already sort of had that with the Battle Network series, but I want to see it taken further. I mean, compared to Zelda, Mega Man is much less story-driven. Yeah, that too, Iwumi. That'd be at least 30 or 40 different people, Jaden. For games like stories like this, I want to see more timeline shenanigans. We have for Zelda, why not have for Mega Man? And this is actually why I like Magmal Episode 0 and the entire Magmal series. Despite the first, well, 3 games taking a more silly approach to the story, a parody approach, Episode 0 both parodied the storyline of Mega Man games while actually exploring the lore and fusing together multiple games, universes, and the comics too. It's both silly and actually one of the fan games which takes the storyline seriously, which is actually a breath of fresh air by now. We had enough parodies. I want to see some actual serious effort at lore building. Snow and Pyro straight up said that the X series will not take place in the future of the Magmal series. That's something I want to see more fan games in the official series potentially explore. That's why I unironically say that the Magmal series has the best storytelling of any Mega Man fan game, or most games in general. Pyro is... Oh, what happened there? Pyro's kind of a caustic figure. She can be overly blunt at times and overly sarcastic. She was rude in the past, but after her banning, she cleaned up her act a bit. She used to be ruder, is what I'm saying. Pyro's a she. Oh, yeah, sorry. She's being sarcastic there, I will be. You need to understand that when she talks, she doesn't... just assume she's talking very sarcastically. Once again, she cleaned up the rack once she was banned. Once. Oh no. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Will I make it? No. Hi, Eduardo. And remember, if you feel offended by her statements repeatedly, just tell her. She'll understand. Or if you keep feeling insulted. The Magmal server. Let's just say that she made a lot of uncalled statements. Oh yeah, I know what you have to do here. She was the main developer of Magmal 1 and 2, the runner. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, she's also the owner. Well, she isn't technically the owner of Magmal Tree. That'd be Mick. I see what I need to do here. I'll get there. Simply a tougher stage. This isn't even Lipatio's toughest stages. I'm trying. I need to initiate it correctly without bumping into something. If I do it too high, I'm dead. Yep, there is Slash. Add it in. See what I mean? I can't initiate it fast enough. There. And I hit that because I thought that was safe. Huh? Wait. Oh yeah, the sand counts as solid, so it resets it. I thought it didn't reset it. I was making it harder on myself. That's why I was having some confusion there. See, now I get how you're supposed to do this. Almost there. I understand this challenge now. I was making it harder than it looked. There we go. Checkpoint? That's what I was worried about. I got the trick now. Gee, thanks. This is why I wish I had off-screen objects. There's the third key. Oh, for a moment there I was afraid I was gonna get killed. Still not as hard as Lipatio's other stages. This is simply normal hard to hard. Again, I was making it harder than it was supposed to be. This level is not designed for beginners. If it's a level made by Lipatio, don't play it if you're a beginner. It's designed for experienced players. And yes, you need all the keys. Oof. Your level's been added, Slash. Thank you. Outside that roadblock, this was a fun level, but like Genok Stage, it kind of felt like two stages glued together. Will I ever get out of this? Good. I was gonna make a joke there of Mega Man never coming out. I doubt they'll endorse it. Oh, the stage isn't over yet. Time for the weapon. By defeating him, we got Vampire Curse. Decent work, Lipatio. I'll be right back in a few minutes. And I'm back. To preface my following statements, I only played a few Castlevania games and most of my experience is from watching YouTube. In any case, Lords of Shadow, at the very least, regardless of what you think about it and how it deviated and made its own universe, it was at the very least an honest attempt at reinvigorating the Castlevania series in a game format. But Konami screwed Castlevania and Metal Gear Solid for that matter. With the pachinko machines, other content, gambling, and the mobile game. Frankly, the mobile game was the cherry on top of all that, and pushing out the others. I don't know what other than them being very combat focused, I'm not sure what to say. I will in a few weeks, Dave. Maybe in terms of tone, I'm just talking from watching videos. I never played the game myself. I'm always very, let's just say, cautious. So I'll take your word for it. We still have the cross, we still have the whip and whatnot. Darksiders, no, but I do have the second game, I think. 8 up is Waterfall Base version 2, normal version, by HUN Rockman, aka GeriMan. 6th place, score 0. Nine out of 10? Well, that depends on how you define what Castlevania is. I guess. If people wanted a more platform-focused one, I could see that point. Of course, we go into discussion of what a game is. To be fair, at the very least, if it's a good game, that's already a great step. Most games fail at that anyways. Also, I don't like calling games bootlegs either. I feel that term has been used way too much. Same with calling games clones or rip-offs. It's more to do to me living in the Doom clone era. The quote-unquote Doom clone era. That made sense for a time, but... yeah, I don't like... if I were to call something a bootleg, it'd be like if someone stole a game and just resprited or re-acided it. Or cloned it to such a degree that it's basically the same game, but with different graphical differences, maybe minor gameplay differences. In my mind, a bootleg is worse than a clone. Oh. I think the reason for that is that, to many people, Lords of Shadow was too different. Yeah, that's what I find surprising. Again, that opens another discussion of how different a game needs to be, or how similar a game needs to be to the previous ones in the series, so it doesn't get rejected by fans. A similar thing happened with the Zelda franchise when transitioning over from 2D to 3D. Hi Gemini, welcome to stream. Yeah, it isn't. It's not very Metroidvania, it's more of an exploration platformer. Exploration-based action platformer. Some would call it a semi-Metroidvania. Hi Toadie. Almost or semi. I like to more call them exploration-based platformers, but that term also becomes problematic when they have backtracking upgrades. Also, it better explains what's going on. One of Simon's Quest problems was how vague it could be. Hi, Joseph. Yeah, that's my complaint about it. Symphony did a better job. I know, right, Iwumi? But of course, it adopted a new meaning in English. Oh, I have this. Thank you, Block. I thought you were gonna spawn a second later. The second. Let's try this again, shall we? Hello? Okay. How to circumvent the challenge using the super arrow. Sorry about the flashing there. Couldn't risk it. think this is part of the new parts of the stage. I know, redundant statement. And it ate my arrow. Take 2. That's my exact same reasoning, Panta. Even if you're rejected, you're still remembered. You made a mark on that person. And there are different kinds of rejection. Not all rejection's bad. Unfortunately, I never really played any of the Castlevania Metroidvanias. Again, I was more into Mega Man. Ooh, Harmony of Dissonance. That's one of the meta titles I don't really hear that much about. Usually it's missed between Circle of the Moon and Aria of Sorrow. Wait, Harmony of Despair, which one is that? Oh, you mean the multiplayer one. Is that really a Metroidvania? Or is that simply an action platformer? Gotcha. Got it. Shame that's not really playable in modern systems now. Did they release it on the PC? I just want to confirm that. Now, if you're playing on an emulator, I suggest downloading some balance patches for Symphony. I'll take a look at them, Dave. I will. Ninth up is Frozen Land by SlashZX with 12 plays and a score of 0. Yeah, I hate it when that happens, Iwumi. Hopefully update 1.7 will help with resolving the censorship, or censor those messages. And it's okay, Pixel Boy, it's T-rated. And it's not directed at anyone, so it's fine. If we have a Dark Mantis, what would be the opposite? Shining Firefly? Same slash. Some sort. I don't see any links. Please just post it in the comment section of this video. Well, there's a way you can get around the RNG. Thanks to that bug, which is thankfully there. I don't know, suppose like the combinations? I never really seemed to understand Circle the Moon either. I watched Royal Mitchell's playthrough, but it didn't really seem that interesting to me. Outside perhaps the boss battles. Yeah, that too. Essentially, the issue with them is that the drop rates are too low. It's one of those games where I wish it had one of those mercy increasing probability rates. I get what they're going for, but there are better systems in the future. That's nice. That's one way to replicate Frostman's section. Well, not even replicate, it's quite different. But it works under the limitations that Mega Man Maker has. Pretty cool. No pun intended. Oh no. Once I fail that, I'm dead. Exploration-wise, that's a major improvement. Pretty good translation into Mega Man Maker, all things considered. I think I'll mark this as being one of my honorable mentions of this episode. Whoa. Intermission. Rockman World 5 is my favorite of the World Series. I do have some critiques about it, but I'd apply the same one to most other games in the sub-franchise. I wouldn't call them awful, but they're maybe awkward. Me too, Pixel Boy. For the Game Boy Color. They are awkward if you're used to the NES ones. Oh great. That's not good. When I first played it, it was a bit awkward for me, but it's not too bad. Specifically referring to 4 and 5. I'm not counting 1 or 2. I need to refill it a few more times. One of the changes I would make is buff up the boss HP. Referring to the start waves specifically, they were too low. Going from 28 to 20 while keeping the same damage values and iframes really made the battles easier. Too easy. Almost. I did too far. This would have been easier if there was one more pickup there. The issue is that by only having one, it's a bit too tight. It is designed around them, but again, if you're used to the NES ones, it can be a bit awkward. I got used to them, they're fine. Need to be higher. Ironically, that's the hardest part of the stage for me. It'd be so much easier if I could actually just latch it on here. That way I can just bypass it. Too high. Minus Neon Tiger. To be honest, I like World 5's level design more than X3's, but... yeah, it wasn't working before, but it worked this time. Almost. There we are, Windman. It isn't over yet. What do you mean the wrong way? Nope. Because of all the dying I did there, it's lengthened the state. It feels longer. Oh, Dad. I've never eaten a Kit Kat bar before, so I'll take your word for it. The next hard part of the stage. Excuse me. Not high enough. Too high. Nope, I haven't had it. Again, these sections are harder than the actual midway stages. For a stage that's based off of Frostman's level, this isn't what I was expecting. Hit me, please. Oh no. This is a lot scarier than it looks. How did I get past her without dying once? And I'm out of this watery section. It was my honorable mention, but I think I'll retract it. It's getting a bit too long. Maybe. That's one way of making Toadman harder. Yeah, more like Frostman's Fortress. Not over yet. This will be the last level I'll cover in this stream then. We had a lot of longer levels this time. Only being able to cover 9 levels this... Yeah, ain't the standard. This is where the Mega Man 4 charge drive would come in more in handy. Hopefully we're coming up to the end. I like these boss battles, but... difficulty-wise, this sped up pretty fast. Or got real fast. Of course it's this. No matter. Whenever I hear those words, Jedok, I think of Taco Bell. I don't know why. Well, I know why, but... Oh, we're still going. This really feels like a fortress stage now. Entire fortress, not a fortress stage. This could have been split into 2 different stages. 2 or 3 different ones. Oh, I see. I think. Yep. I don't want the tank. Too risky. As much as I like it, too risky. We're out of here. Yikes, that was oh. We're not out of here yet. Okay, just rematches. This, yeah. Fortress. Oh, and barely refills. I didn't have any of the tank cider. Again, this felt like 2 or 3 stages linked up with each other. I wouldn't mind if I had to play them back to back, but altogether, not too keen about that. Ow. Ow, especially when you have battles like this. Good, I found a weakness. And I'm gonna die anyway and lose all the progress. I don't like what this does. There should be more pickups or more mandatory E-tanks, I guess. Especially when you have Crystal Man and stuff. Even the main games never were this painful. And if the game actually slid... Now I'm not skipping Iwumi, we're not there yet. Game! That's the other problem. Yeah, I have to do that again, I took too much damage. There's no way I can restore the weapon energy, and it doesn't restore in between. This is harsher than even the main games. I know you had limited lives there, but... Okay, that's... yeah, that's the game's fault again. There. Much better this time. I'll leave the other one last. He's easiest. Definitely the easiest out of the 4 sections. Now, if each of the bosses dropped health in addition to the key, I wouldn't complain as much. Especially for battles like this one. I conserved enough so I can do it. Out of the 4, Stone Man is the easiest one. Remarkably so. Followed by Wind Man, then Crystal Man, then Toad Man. Ah, we're out of here. GG. You can, Sylveon. What's that down there? Okay. That's the easy way out, this is the hard way out. Bye. This was actually easier than one of the other battles. Yeah, ironically Toad Man was the toughest. Alright, I'm sorry for missing your message earlier, Daibuman. And remember, if you have a few swears, that's fine. I'm going to be less harsh on swears directed at no one compared to ones that are used as insults or directed towards someone. Okay, quick question. Well, I would suggest doing the stage select screen, but you can also do it by serial number order. Either 4 by screen or 8 by screen. I place it the same way as it is on the stage select, or by serial number. But make sure not to place them in order where the weakness order is obvious. like where this was going initially, but it got way too long. We didn't need a boss rush at the end, unless this was a level series. This should be split into 3 levels, at the very least. Individually it's fine, but together, too long. It was fun to overcome these challenges, however, and I liked how each one has its own set of challenges. Okay, before I move on to the end, one last check. So, out of the 9 Veersmith levels I covered in this episode, my favorite one would be Wilys Polluted Plataeu by RadRobot, with an honorable mention going to probably Spooky Woman by Jedok, or Lipatio's level. SlashZX's level was primed to be on this, but it got too long. Alright, before I end up the stream, it's time for memes and art. First, starting out with the memes. Alright, let's get the browsers up. Okay, that should be good. But I do want to make this a little bit bigger for... Nah, it's fine. Alright, here we go. First up is Llamas with Hats Tree, Server Edition, starring Radak, Sylveon, Daibumin, and someone else. So here we go. Sylveon, we're supposed to be on vacation. I don't know about you, but I'm having a wonderful time. You toppled the South American government, Sylveon. The people have spoken. Viva la resistance. You pushed the resistance leader into a giant fan. He was a traitor and scoundrel. He was trying to stop you pushing other people into the fan. A foot kicks at Sylveon's stomach. Whoa, that was a foot. I appear to have swallowed a person. That would be the hotel bartender. Well, that explains why my smoothie is taking so long. It was horrifying. Your mouth unhinged like a snake. Wow, that sounds pretty awesome. We can't go anywhere with you, Sylveon. That hurts my feelings. Now we're both in the wrong. I want to go home. We're leaving now. In that case, I should probably mention I filled our luggage with orphan meat. What? Well, I'm building a meat dragon, and not just any meat will do. You know what? Forget it. I'm not shocked anymore. This has become the norm from you, Sylv. Then I just have to try harder next time. And so that was Llama with Hat's tree. Feel free to keep making more. You know what the funny thing is about this meme? This is actually the most accurate in terms of imagery. And I know who you, Steve, is. I just wonder who the next gonna be. Anyways, art time. If I can find where it is. Or did we last left off? We had a lot of cool stuff added, it seems. Alright, we were last left off of here. With this cut man. Nice mugshot of that character. Wispy Woods versus something. Black Crackle. Alternate Night. At the piracy screen. Brawler Kirby from Brawler Kirby. Or Fighters 2. I enjoyed it. Metroid. Ah, adorable. Samus's helmet. Sure. Sure, Mr. Lee. Ask Iwumi about it. Yeah, you know what? The imposters are actually pretty freaky characters. If the game actually had a more detailed art style, I could easily foresee it turning into a horror game. No comment. It's a hybrid of two Pokemon. Machamp and Mudkip, Machamp and Mudkip, I think. Ooh, this looks nice. I like the 2.5D aesthetic here. It'll make the cut tiles look a lot less boring. In fact, this is kind of what I wanted Mega Man 2.5D to look like. Dee Dee's Castle, I forget who you are. Derby Woman. Glacier Man. Plasma Man or Plasman. Some other person. Giga Bowser Jr. Giga Baby Bowser. Cool. I swear I recognize this from something. No, it's something else. My bad. Not sure who these are. You're kind of right, Iwumi. Nice. Aw, mini crewmate. Custom shinies. Yveltal. Imagine if someone made a D-make on the SNES for it. Rain Man. Kinda looks like a Joe. Oh no, Aku Cypher. If you thought either of them weren't powerful enough. Aw, Pichu. Oh, this is more detailed. Cute semi-intros or intros. Yeah, definitely semi-intro or intros, heavily chipified. I'll leave that to people viewing it. If I had the artist's name, I could show it in more detail. Can't really read what the Instagram here is. Ah, look at the two walking. Steel vest, got it. Wow, that looks interesting. Is that a Noivern? Pixel imposter or crewmate. Wow, that's nice. Boltman. He looks like he's from the Battle Network or Star Force series. Aww. Highlight of Sylveon's submissions. And the rest of the crewmates, I guess, are Fortress bosses. And that's it. That's all the art submitted. Thank you everyone if you either drew it or submitted it. It's very appreciated. For future submissions, if you didn't make the image yourself, please provide the artist name. I'd like to credit them properly. In any case, for tonight's stream, I'll be covering Mega Man Unknown 7, a level pack made by Dave the Loser. Hopefully they've improved. I don't have the best confidence on that, but we'll see. And a few other levels after that. Tomorrow morning, I'm not sure. It may be either Mega Man X Randomizer or Mega Man X Generation. We'll see. See everyone. See you either tomorrow, tonight, or tomorrow. Bye.